Boris Godunov, it's very well known like a historical story, but for us, it's a modern piece, and I think I am trying to watch on the stage something which can change me, which can say something to me about our life. Many times when we are watching Godunov, it's a story about politics. For me, it's mainly story about humanity. It's about Godunov, and his portrait was the most important things for me. Then I can say that Boris decided to killed young boy Tsarevich to become a Tsar, but this moment determines his whole life. He starts to, he cannot forget this crime, he cannot forget this moment, and this changed him totally. From that situation, we can say that our interpretation, it's studium of his madness. And the key point here, the very crucial point here, is his relationship with his son, Fyodor. Because his son, Fyodor, is a cripple. He is very ill person, very delicate person, but Boris feels that his guiltness is kind of materialization of his guiltness. And in his son, from one side he's seeing the judge who is accusing him, from another side he sees just a small boy, and he sees also the killed Tsarevich, the victim. That this story is very interesting from psychological point of view, and really, I think, to be honest, Shakespearean. I can find a very strong link to the Macbeth here. But of course, also there is politics here. But what we are trying to show, it's mainly, let's say, the mechanism of the politics, not concrete, let's say, reference to the war in the Ukrainian. Because what we see behind the closed door, it's a story of ruling of the power. It's a story of ruling of the terror, story of ruling of tyranny. And I think it's always happened when all the power is in hands of one person. And the Godunov here, the story is describing the elements which happens 500 years ago. But I have the feeling the mechanism is still the same. And for us, Polish people, I mean, it was quite obvious what's happening on the Ukrainian, and we knew who Mr. Putin was before he starts that unhuman and cruel war. That I think that this piece, this Mussorgsky masterpiece, is something which is more beautiful and larger than just the reality, and we're thinking that it's a tiny bit naive to say only something about the politics here, which is of course important, but it seems to me a tiny bit tautologic and obvious. That I was trying to avoid it. But you know, imperialism comes from Russia, and you know, especially in Poland, we really feel what does mean this dark path.